The theater of puppets, Scott Ritter, Trump, Putin, and the invisible cabal. Scott Ritter continues to expose uncomfortable truths with the precision of a man who has seen the entrails of empire from the inside. His analysis reveals what many still refuse to admit. The United States is no longer a republic, nor even a functioning democracy. It is a managed illusion, a theater of competing masks worn by actors chosen not by the people, but by a cabal that owns the stage, the script, and the spotlight. This cabal is not merely a metaphor, it is a network all entrenched and immune to elections. It sits atop the central banks, the military-industrial complex, the intelligence agencies, and the global media. It selects leaders the way merchants select mannequins based on appearance, not substance. And in the case of Donald Trump, it selected a court jester. Trump, the court jester in the empire's circus drum's rise, was not a revolution, but a release valve. The system, sensing growing public rage, installed a disruptor, a showman with just enough vulgar charisma to hijack dissent and lead it into a dead end. His slogans were theater, his promises, illusions. He mocked the elite in public while enriching them in private. His loyalty, as always, was to himself and to those who held his leash. Trump's America First agenda served Israel first, Wall Street second, and the military contractors third. He was never a threat to the cabal, he was a service provider, and like any good entertainer, he played his role convincingly until the curtain fell. But what of the others? The Bidens, the Clintons, the McConnells? They are not different. They are the other heads of the same hydra, each spouting virtue or outrage while guarding the interests of those who cannot be named. The duopoly of Democrats and Republicans exists to provide the illusion of choice. In truth, it is a mechanism of control. Every electoral cycle is a ritual sacrifice of hope. Putin, the stoic chess master, or another mask. And then there is Vladimir Putin. Many in the so-called multipolar resistance see him as the last great statesman, the anti-globalist, the defender of sovereign civilization. He speaks of tradition, of Eurasia, of breaking the unipolar world. But power is not measured by speeches, it is measured by action. For all his rhetoric, Putin has remained remarkably passive toward Israel. Even as Tel Aviv executes its military ambitions with impunity, Russia's response is silence, or vague diplomacy. This is not the behavior of a sovereign empire but of one bound by hidden terms. If Trump is a clown in the cabal's court, is Putin a stoic mask serving the same masters with a different aesthetic? In the grand game of deception, controlled opposition is the highest art. Better to have two actors on stage, one speaking English, the other Russian, than risk an unapproved voice emerging from the audience. The cold logic of power from a Machiavellian perspective. Loyalty is never to the people. It is to power itself. And the highest form of power is that which is invisible, unaccountable, and eternal. That is the genius of the cabal. It does not need to win elections, because it owns the process. It does not need to control the population, because it controls those who speak to them. The people, meanwhile, remain trapped in their illusions. They cheer for saviors, vote for new faces, and wait for justices if any of these things can emerge from a system designed to deny them. Conclusion. No heroes, only managers. The truth is hard, but it is liberating. There are no heroes on the world stage, only managers of perception. Whether Trump or Biden, Putin or Zelensky, all are replaceable actors in a script written long ago. Those who own the gold, the guns, and the media have no need to appear in public. They rule from the shadows, through proxies, narratives, and crisis after manufactured crisis. The question is not whether a new leader will save the world, but whether humanity will finally see the puppet's strings and ask, who dares to pull them?